Not long ago, a NATO helicopter attempted to land at Kosovo's Pristina airport, but the Russian military, true to their reputation as a fearless force, wouldn't allow it. A Russian soldier drove an armored vehicle onto the runway to chase it off, then tossed 2 smoke grenades, and even aimed the anti-aircraft gun of the armored vehicle directly at the helicopter. Faced with that kind of aggression, NATO's helicopter had no choice but to leave. Soon after, tens of thousands of NATO troops arrived, demanding that the Russians withdraw from the airport. The Russian troops, however, ignored the NATO officers and prepared to fight back. With no other option, the frustrated NATO officers requested guidance from their superiors, and the order that came down was for all NATO forces to withdraw. This was a real event from the Kosovo battlefield in 1999. Without United Nations approval, NATO launched massive airstrikes against Yugoslavia, leaving hundreds of thousands of civilians homeless. To secure entry into Kosovo, NATO even deployed hundreds of terrorists to seize Pristina airport from just 8 Russian Alpha Group soldiers. But for only 8 men to stand against hundreds seemed impossible. The squad leader immediately reported to Russia's Ministry of Defense. Once informed, the ministry dispatched a Marine battalion for reinforcements, but the squad had to hold their ground until backup arrived, at least 12 hours. The captain began planning their defense. Team members planted mines on the airport's main approach, stacked airplane fuel in designated areas to set explosive traps, and positioned snipers on high ground. When preparations were complete, 2 soldiers knelt in the setting sun to say their final goodbyes, knowing this fight was almost certain death. Soon the sniper spotted a convoy of terrorists approaching in trucks, and all team members took their positions. A bus at the rear suddenly rammed through a fence, prompting the sniper to report that the enemy planned to split into 2 groups. Once the terrorists arrived, they leapt from their vehicles. Some of them hyped up on drugs to heighten aggression and launched their assault on the airport. As soon as they stepped on the signal mines, the battle of 8 against 500 began. The mines destroyed the enemy trucks, and Aslan fired a rocket launcher, filling the night sky with screams of terror. Meanwhile, Balyar set up his PKM machine gun. Before the terrorists could even climb out of their trucks, 7.62mm rounds cut them down. Those who tried to raise their rifles never got the chance to fire back.